What's up and welcome back to the channel. We're back in the office for today's video, so a little bit of a different vibe. And don't get me wrong, you know, I'm still gonna go out and about, shoot all over town and stuff. But for today, I figured we would bring it back to the basics, keep it in-house. I got my boy Kirk behind the camera for me today, helping me out. So I figured, hey, I got all hands on deck. Let's get some cool stuff. So today's video, I'm gonna talk about how much money I have spent on gear. Now, it's not gonna be everything. It's mostly just gonna be cameras, audio, and lighting and type of stuff like that. So, when it's like stands like this, or just a little knick-knacky type of stuff, which don't get me wrong, I spent hundreds of dollars on that stuff. I'm not gonna include that. It's gonna be the basics. And I'll tell you guys what I personally spent. So some stuff I got new, some stuff I got used, and I will not include anything that was given to me, which at this point really isn't much. So I've pretty much paid for everything I've got. So I'm gonna go through that stuff, and I'm gonna keep the total on screen. And then at the end, I'm gonna count it all up and then cry about how much money I spent. So anyway, let's get right into it. And let me know in the comments below, how much do you think that I've spent on gear? What's your guess? So first things first is the bag. This is the Lowepro ProTactic 450 AW2. I bought this brand new, and I've only had this bag for about a month, but I absolutely love it. It's definitely my favorite bag I've ever owned. And I paid $207.11 for it. So that's what I paid for this with tax and everything. Like I said, brand new, got it off Amazon. Absolutely love this thing. I'm not gonna go super in depth about the bag, but maybe, we'll save that for another video, but that's the price that I've actually spent on the bag. So now let's open it up and talk about what's inside. All right, so first and most importantly, my main camera. This is the Sony a7C. I got this brand new at B&H with the kit lens that comes with it. So that's also this lens right here. And combined, it was $2,238, I believe. I'm going back and forth and checking, but like I said, I'll have the total on screen so we can see exactly how much it was, but somewhere around $2,300 for the Sony a7C with the 28-60 kit lens. Next is the Sony 50mm f1.8. This is a great portrait lens, relatively inexpensive. I think they go for like $200 new. I bought mine for $150 used while I was out in Arizona, actually, off of somebody on OfferUp. So for 150 bucks, definitely not bad. Then lastly, I got this macro lens. I also bought this used off of eBay, and it cost me about $162 after tax and shipping and all that stuff. Those are the three lenses I use. So the 30mm macro, the 50mm, and the 28-60 kit lens on my Sony a7C. Next camera we got is the GoPro Hero 9. So I got this brand new, and I got it with the subscription price. So basically, if you buy this camera with the GoPro subscription, you save like 200 bucks. So in total, it was $323.99. So for this thing, I absolutely love it. And then I also got a kit with just various different clips and clamps and pieces for it. That was about 30 bucks on Amazon. So for that camera and the things that I got with it, about 360 bucks total. And then lastly, the other camera that I use is the Sony RX100 Mark III. This is a point and shoot camera. I like this for just like quick run and gun vlogging. Unfortunately, it does not have an external microphone, but there's other ways that you can record audio if you really need to. But as far as just like quick on the go or a B cam or, for top down shots, this is definitely the go-to. And I bought this for $275 off of somebody on Facebook. So like I said, this is the Mark III. It's a few generations old, but for 275 bucks, not bad. Next up are my ND filters. So for those of you who don't know, ND is neutral density, and basically an ND filter is like, you can think of it as like sunglasses for your camera lens, right? It helps with the sunlight and exposure and things like that. I've got this one right here, which fits onto my kit lens. And then I've also got a different one here, which fits onto the other two lenses. So this is the K&F Concept. This one was $40 on Amazon. This is the Gobe, and this was about $32 on Amazon. And I bought both of those brand new, like I said, off of Amazon. So, and then as for my monitor, I don't use it super often, but when I'm doing projects for other people, or If I'm just trying to get some B-roll, this is called the Neewer Monitor 4K Field Monitor. And this was about $132 brand new on Amazon. So this thing, it's a 5-inch monitor. It's definitely better and can show you a lot more than just the built-in monitor. So like I said, you know, I'll use this also for top-down shots or just various things. So 132 bucks field monitor. All right, so that's it for the cameras, lenses, and all that good stuff. So that's the beefy stuff, right? But let's get into, next up I'm gonna talk about lighting. So as far as like on the go, this is the Ulanzi LED light, whatever it's called. This thing is awesome. It's not only is it color temperature changing, so from warm to cool, you can change the brightness. You can also change colors on it. This thing is awesome. Like, I can't go on enough about this. This was $30 brand new on Amazon. So this is 100% well worth the money, and it's rechargeable too. That's another great thing. The other light I used to have took AA batteries. You don't want to lug batteries around. This is rechargeable, it's compact, throw it on the camera, good to go. And then over here, I've got my dual Neewer LED light panels. These were $189 for a 2-pack, and these are great because you can change, again, the brightness, the color temperature, add warm or cool. These things are amazing. So the fact that you can just adjust the brightness and the temperature in and of itself is fantastic. So I use these anytime I'm in my house, I use them. Not to mention, it's also cool because on the back of them, they have battery packs. So if you needed to bring this out into the field, you could plug the batteries into it and it's good to go. So that's pretty much it for my lighting. I've just got those LED lights for if I'm, you know, inside somewhere, or if I wanted to bring them in the field and plug them in. And then I got that little mini LED light for on the go. So that's really all I need as far as lighting. Now on to tripods. So this first right here is the Manfrotto Pixie Mini. This is my go-to vlogging tripod. I bring this every time I go out somewhere. I use this, it's compact, it's good build quality. This was $20 brand new on Amazon. So if you're looking for a handheld tripod for vlogging, 100% check this out. Also, something I forgot to mention, almost everything that you see here, if I can find it, will have Amazon links in the description below. And for whatever I can't find a link for, I'll try to find a link to another store. And just so you guys know, the links are affiliate links. So if you decide to buy something from the affiliate link, I get a small kickback and it costs you nothing extra. So it's a good way to support the channel. So go ahead and check the links if you want to buy anything. So this is a Neewer tripod. I've got a lot of stuff from the brand Neewer and I love their stuff. I stand by it, but this tripod was 120 bucks. Well worth it. It's, you know, just full on metal. It's not aluminum, good build quality. One of the legs can detach to become a monopod, so that's awesome. And the head up here, when you extend it up, you can drop it down so you can get some top-down stuff. So this is my go-to tripod whenever I need, you know, to just kind of set up stationary and film some stuff. This is the tripod that I'll bring with me. So now on to what I believe is arguably one of the most important parts of video, which is the audio. So the first microphone I'm actually wearing right now under my shirt, it's called the Rode Wireless Go. Okay, so I'm just looking back through this footage and I have to point out that when I used that Rode wireless microphone for the video, I definitely did not use it right. And not to mention I had it inside of my shirt, which is fine. I have it inside my shirt right now, actually, using it for this video. And typically it would be a lot better on the outside of your shirt. Although again, it does work inside your shirt. I had gone in, I had played with the audio. I spent a lot of time tweaking it to get it to sound as good as possible, but it's the way that I was using it. So I wanted to point out through this video, I have it on right now. I made the changes that I needed to make, and you should notice a good difference of how it sounds now versus how it was sounding in the video. So that being said, absolutely still love this mic. And now that I've had a little bit more time to play with it, I think I've gotten a little bit more of a hang of it. So yeah, this is a more accurate representation of this microphone, even while clipped on the inside of my shirt. All right, anyway, back to the video. Oh, so this microphone is awesome. It's a wireless lapel mic, and I bought this little magnetic clip. If you guys can see it right here, this is where the microphone is. So no, that's not some kind of growth spurt or something under my chest, just the microphone. But this little thing is awesome. It's super powerful. You can also plug other mics into it. I got this used on eBay for 125 bucks, so, which is kind of a steal because they still go for like 150 to 175 brand new, or even used, I mean. So this, my favorite new microphone, the Rode Wireless Go, $125 on eBay. Then we've got the Rode VideoMic Go. This is my go-to vlogging microphone. So if I have my vlogging set up and I'm plugged in with this, this is my go-to. This was $100. well worth it. Excellent audio. It's got the, you know, windscreen on it, so those plosives and the wind when you're outside doesn't pick up quite as much. And like I said, excellent shotgun microphone for if you're vlogging. It's unidirectional, so it's one of those things where you really want it to be within like a foot or two of you, but $100 brand new at Best Buy. Next up is the Deity D4 Duo. Now, the reason I bought this mic, despite the fact that I have other mics, is that this is actually a dual microphone. So it has a front microphone and a back microphone, which is awesome because if I'm behind the camera talking to somebody, then I can pick up good audio as well instead of just having that kind of muffled audio from the front. So this was $90 brand new. I also got this on Amazon. This is another lapel mic that I have right here. This was, it's a bad lapel mic. It was $10 on Amazon. I never use it. Don't know why I still have it, but hey, that's what that is. Then I got, for my voiceover and podcasting and stuff like that, I've got 2 of the Blue Yeti microphones. The reason I have 2 is because if I have like a guest on the podcast, or if I was to just do a video with somebody else and I wanted really good audio running into the computer, I would use these microphones. So I got this one actually used on Facebook for about 75 bucks, and I bought this one brand new for 130. Absolutely my favorite microphones. These things are awesome, and they're so simple. They're just USB. You plug it in the computer, you're good to go. So for 130 bucks new, or like I said, you can probably find them even cheaper used, definitely worth the money. And then the last microphone over here, this is my boom mic. So usually what I'll do is set it up on this stand, and if I'm filming something, you know, around my house, but I don't want to have the USB microphones sitting in front of me, I'll just boom this right outside of the frame. This was also by Neewer. I got a lot of stuff by Neewer. Neewer, if you're watching this, sponsor me. I mean, come on, I buy your stuff all the time. Anyway, this was $28.99 on Amazon. Also bought this brand new. So this is actually my cheapest microphone besides that lav mic that we don't talk about. But yeah, so $28.99 on Amazon. Awesome boom mic. If you've seen some of my office videos, a lot of the times I'm using this and it gets great audio. And last but not least, probably one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite accessories of all time, is the Zhiyun Weebill S. This thing right here is a stabilizer. I keep it strapped on the outside of my bag at all times. The rest of it, the handle and then the plate, are just on the side of my bag. This thing is amazing. I bought this brand new at Best Buy for about $360. I actually used some of my first stimulus on it. So yeah, that's how I spent my money. I bought this for about 360 bucks, brand new at Best Buy. And for what it can do and for the cost of it, it's amazing. Zhiyun, along with like DJI, they make some awesome stabilizers. I have loved this one. A great feature about it too is that you can plug your camera into this, and this thing can actually charge your camera. So if you know you're gonna be using the stabilizer for a while and you don't wanna swap camera batteries or whatever, that can take care of that. So like I said, definitely worth the money. I would recommend to anybody who wants to do video stuff, get yourself a stabilizer. And for compact mirrorless cameras, which there are plenty of on the market today, can't go wrong with this one. So that is it. I'm actually not even gonna check the total myself right now, but it's on the screen. So as I'm editing this, future me, if you wanna cry about it, I understand. Because I haven't done the math, but I can only imagine you've spent a lot of money on your stuff. So whatever the number is right here, that's how much we've spent on gear. That's just, like I said, the camera and, you know, video and audio gear with the lighting. I've got stands, I've got photo backdrops, I've got green screens. I have so much more stuff that I didn't even have time to put in this video. So the point of it being really is that, like, I've invested a lot of money, clearly, into what I do. And that's not to say that you need to necessarily. Like, this is a lot of stuff I've accumulated over time. It's not like I just went out last week and said, let me go spend all this money on gear, but just goes to show there are a lot of things that go into it. It's a lot of time and money spent working on this stuff. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an insight on how these videos and everything comes together. So that is it for this video. Let me know if you guys were anywhere close with your guesses on how much I have spent. If you spent money on gear, how much have you spent? And also let me know how crazy you think I am for spending that much money on camera and video gear. Anyway, that's about it for this week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.